From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry here for Jordan James. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. In punt formation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit. I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. To the air, Allen. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's James. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. 49er first down.
Back to throw, Purdy. An interception made over the middle. This is Bolden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, 49ers nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. And Bolden brings it in, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run on first down. McDowell. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he gets it to Bolden. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, McDowell. Pushing his way through. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The Bills at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run on first down. Callaway. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. James. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan James, 40 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, McDowell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Bills 25-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, Allen. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run on first down. McDowell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And he's going to have it Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Let's go now.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
319.
They'll try the left side. Callaway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Round 80. What is that?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second down and a yard. Now Purdy. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 1st down, McDowell out past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. To the air, Allen. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Pacheco. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run it with James. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st down.
37-yard line.
Here's James. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 12.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And a 49er first down.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McDowell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Second and 6 coming up. Purdy to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for San Francisco, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.